Oh, how's that for a tone setter? Gabe Tardio. Might get a challenge here.
First point, first challenge.
Riley Newman thinks that Tardio's Ernie was not clean. I think we're going to watch for this left foot and where it lands. That clears the sideline.
This could be a not so good choice here. This is the very first point of the very first game. If they are to be unsuccessful here on this challenge, this is going to go against them in the long run of this game. We saw this earlier, why people using players using challenges too much. Whitestone and French, they use their challenge too often, which then cost them when they really needed that challenge late in the game.
Didn't take long. We expect this to stand.
After review, the rally stands. There was no fault on the Ernie attempt. Lost the timeout, lost the challenge. We resume play. Hang on. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. Resume play at side out 0-0-1.
What an impressive start. That was smooth from Tardio.
0-0-1.
Follows it up with a great counter.
I think Gabe's seen that shot before from Hayden there. He was standing waiting for that backhand flick. Okay, a couple of loose-ish dinking errors here on both sides.
There's that big drive from Staksrud, and the pace gets to Newman.
Such a weapon, especially in doubles here. Such a weapon.
Wow.
So far we've not got past kind of 4 or 5 shots here in this game. A little bit early game nerves.
What a start on serve. Staksrud and Tardio blitzing Patriquin and Newman out of the gates.
5-0-2.
I think we're going to see more and more of that exchange between Tardio here and Patrick.
0-5-1.
Are you not entertained?
So early on in qualifying this week here, Patrick and Riley spent about 3 or 4 hours training on the practice courts with each other.
Oh.
I think it's a better showing there from Hayden and Riley. Much better showing.
Oh, that is pretty from Staksrud. Oh, for so many years, Riley Newman was the number 2 after Ben Johns, that main foil.
Yeah, that huge rivalry for so long.
Great combination there, the ATP by Staksrud. Sets up the drive winner from Tardio.
One of the improvements recently to Riley's game is his new paddle. He's very much documented his new paddle, how much he's enjoying the extra pop he's getting from the paddle.
Yeah, it's so interesting how in this arms race with the technology developing at such a rapid rate, how that can affect what we see on the PPA Tour.
It really did. Talking of that, in particular with last year with the new Yola that came out.
Well from a personality standpoint, his tactics as well. Newman and Patriquin last week winning Worlds, that was their first time playing together. So their career record is 6-0.
And that'll be interesting. First time playing together, getting great success. How will they deal with the pressure when things don't go to plan? That's going to be an interesting thing to see throughout this next few points. One thing I'm looking forward to seeing is the classic rally chirp. I haven't seen it in a while yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing it as things get more tighter.
That's rapid stuff. What a precise counter there from Staksrud. Capitalizes again.
Too good, too good. Just really held that forehand roll there and pull the trigger at the last second. Lovely shot there.
Sharp angle from Patriquin, and that draws a rouse from the crowd. Big H chewing gum.
It is too cool for school.
No reaction. Oh, way long from Tardio.
First chirp from Riley there. Way long, way long. Beginning. That's what I'm looking forward to.
2-7-1.
Patriquin and Tardio, frequent doubles partners and teammates in Major League Pickleball, both members of the St. Louis Shock. Oh, nicely leathered down the line there from Staksrud.
Just got him reaching, disposed the court, and put it in that nice open area. Very well played shot.
Patriquin responds with the lightning quick hands. Shock, by the way, are one of the 4 teams still alive in Major League Pickleball. Nice aggressive move from Tardio after the precise drop by Staksrud.
Yeah, he just came in quite heavy, but he did real well to react to that ball behind his right shoulder. Like almost a micro Scorpio there, that last form from Hayden. It was pretty impressive. Caught them off guard, but also able to react under pressure.
Would you say Patriquin has some of the quickest hands on tour?
Yeah, I think also the most delayed hands. You can't see it until the very last second. I think Gabe is a similar kind of deal. It's that wait, and then go. Which they do an exceptional job of kind of making it hard to predict where the ball's going to go.
2-8-2.
Staksrud finds the spot there up the middle.
I'd say one of Riley's strengths is his backhand reset and his flick. He has an exceptional ability to find the kitchen at the right time under pressure, but I haven't seen much of it yet in this first game. There's that drive. It's just so vicious. It stays low. It's got a heavy amount of spin on. You're worried you're going to put the ball up. Great drive. Some fast points here, going in favour of Newman here and Hayden. Points to the back fence. Maybe think the ball may have gone long. What do you think?
I thought it was going in, actually.
Me too. Yeah, typically Riley's hands are just so electric. One of his used to be his biggest strengths is his resets off the speed up. I haven't seen that much today though.
Yeah, they've been attacking him in these hands battles. Patriquin has fared better.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go, Ryan. Come on. Line up.
9-2-2.
Staksrud on the backhand, holds firm.
They are picking on Riley right now. They really are. He's just not quite able to get an extra bit of zip on the ball to give Hayden a chance to attack. So they've got to find a way through that at the moment. Clever shot.
Off the left shoulder as Patriquin tags Staksrud.
That's why he's so vicious. It's the delay response of that flick forehand that gets him off guard.
Again, Patriquin looking confident.
Good, that quick hands again. That's going to serve him well his next comeback here.
Finishes another.
Okay, so bit of a shift here in momentum for Hayden and Riley here.
4-10-1.
Staksrud doesn't like the way things have gone in the last few points. There's a bit of an upset.
Time in. 5-10-1.
Perfectly placed there for Staksrud. Because it's a nice low ball, it's not too pacey, so it gets them too quickly. It's again another really well placed ball.
Not that time. Remarkable initially by Staksrud. Patriquin goes tweener and comes up on the right side of that point.
What a great point. Even after this tween, you can see right now, the ability to stay in the point was so impressive. Rallies get there, it's no joke. And then Patrick kept coming back in. Great point. That's better from Riley. Just giving that pressure where I'm not going to miss those quick hands battles on my backhand side.
Comeback is getting more and more real for Patriquin and Newman. Bang, down the line for Staksrud with the backhand flick. We've seen that shot a couple of times throughout this opening game. And that's a clutch one to stop the run and get served back on Tardio and Staksrud's side with the game point number 2.
Little chirp there. Little chirp.
Patriquin is talking. But the drive from the back by Staksrud. He belts another to create the volley.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
You guys didn't see his shoes. They are spiked pink too.
He is with the Savannah Bananas. Start of game 2 here.
Okay. So I mentioned earlier, the pattern-wise was try and get Hayden more involved, like those fast hands kind of working quickly into the point. Seems they've changed target now, targeting Hayden at the kitchen line. In that last game there, the comeback came, I think, from Riley. Riley suddenly got more kind of elevated and started playing a lot better.
Staksrud is on point, dialed in, seeing the ball well.
He's been playing well. He hasn't made too many errors today in this game. He's been playing really solid.
Ooh. Good read by Patriquin.
Not the worst pattern of play there. Just a bit too much, but the right read.
Fed is impenetrable.
Yeah, just his continuous form from the first game. Just not making any simple errors and applying lots of pressure.
Tardio gets in on the action.
I felt Tardio's been quite quiet so far. I haven't seen much from him in this game. He's kind of been like a very neutral, kind of quiet.
Totally agree. He's been solid. That one missed, but it's been Staksrud forcing the issue. Ripped. And that is how Tardio actually started the match, with a gorgeous Ernie. That's key for Newman. Deep, stifling return.
Yeah, just he's got to get more involved here. Help Patrick be the aggressor by setting him up for those flick volleys. A little too high from Riley, just got himself in trouble. He's got to get those away from that and get Patrick more involved.
Now that third did not work.
No.
Staksrud stuffs it.
Just you can see Patrick that he came in there, he over-pressed, just gave a lot of space away for the next kind of flick volley.
Counter flies for Tardio.
Talking of flies, it's been a flying start for Tardio and Staksrud. They're 3-0 currently.
Middle, tight on the baseline.
About an inch and a half out there. I was looking at the TV screen there, just a bit of touch long. I like that pattern though.
Oh. Riley Newman shaking his head, probably expecting it to bounce a little bit differently.
Okay, so if I'm a player here, I'd be thinking maybe a timeout, 4-0, 3-0, excuse me. If he gets any past that, it's a big way to come back. He needs to try and shift momentum here.
Yeah, those were a wasteful couple of service points. Staksrud again, finding finishes in a variety of ways.
Looking a little flat again on this side. You've got to find something that's going to get them back into these points. Yeah, picking on Riley here.
And it works. They find the attack, and we're going to get a timeout. It is the second straight game that Tardio and Staksrud have.
Try and get Hayden involved. Because when Hayden's at his best, he's cheering the crowd, he's pushing them forward, and we need to see more of that in this comeback.
Tardio, excellent play, jamming up Newman on the speed up.
Common pattern so far, they're targeting Riley on the left side. They're getting him closer and closer to the sideline, and they're picking on Hayden. Yeah. First, they've never really gone to Hayden there. They've kind of closed him out a lot in this second game. Surprised it went that way, actually. And what happens is that when you target a player so much, the non-player being targeted gets a little cold. It makes simple mistakes, like you saw them Hayden.
Clinical dinking. Tardio trying to make something happen and long on the lob.
0-7-1.
You can just see how they're just pushing and pressing Riley, almost giving him the line to attack that flip backhand, but he just can't do it. The scoreboard pressure he's under.
A beauty.
Just kind of toying there, really. Throw them deep, throw them short, make them work.
Yeah.
It's a well-worked pattern. You see they just begin to get them off the kitchen line, expose the court.
Lob, drop, volley combination. Double bounce there, then Staksrud ended up hitting the next ball. Big H wasn't so happy about that. Staksrud was saying, look, I didn't know.
That's better from Riley. He needs more of those. That's his biggest weapon, that backhand flick, especially at the kitchen line. That's his biggest strength. Still a lot of pressure that they're putting on Riley. They kind of squeeze, they kind of shut him out here and just kind of make Hayden quite quiet.
Down the line goes Staksrud. He has had that pattern on lock.
Yeah, it's working really effectively, and the scoreboard reflects that.
How about another?
In a way, they are currently in Patrick's head here when it comes to court positioning. Patrick doesn't know when to go and kind of squeeze on Riley and then stay and protect his line. Did a really good job of doing that so far. Just picking on Riley again, just giving Hayden nothing to work with.
And as soon as they do, Patriquin rips it middle. Newman scolding himself after that point.
Yeah, I'd say right now, Newman and Hayden here, they're in a real rut. They've not really changed up much of their game plan. They've kept it kind of the same. They've got to find something different here to break this deficit of 8 or 9 points.
Again, just working on Newman.
Yeah.
Good patience, finding the ball to attack. It's 8-0. This is the same team that won gold last week.
Such a difference in kind of a week can make, really. And this is the body language of both Hayden and Riley here. Just doesn't look like it's there. Something's missing. Something's missing in that chemistry this week. On Riley again. Just it's press, reset to Hayden, and then squeeze on Riley. It's been a really effective pattern so far in this game.
Staksrud with more excellence. He has been an absolute rock on the left.
He really has. We messed before. Real silly errors from Staksrud there. And again, they don't look, we mentioned about chemistry, right? They don't look like they're having any kind of stress from Riley and Hayden. There's just no real stress on them. It's affecting the score.
Chance to shut the door with the pickle. One nearly hit the ceiling. It's going to end up in row 3 on the right side.
Nice catch there as well. First real error from Staksrud really from the kitchen line, but the scoreboard is they're so far away from each other that an error that doesn't really matter.
I think it's just pride right now.
I think so.
Yeah, not even close on the lob from Patriquin, and he's frustrated. William, I think, you know, a lot of folks in the locker room who maybe won't be watching this match, but they will see the score. And there's a big difference between 11-0 or something more competitive, as Tardio, with a great play to get back on the verge of an 11-0 game 2.
Disappointing end, really.
Welcome back, and what a result we just saw on center court. The top seeds, Tardio and Staksrud, prevailing 11-7, 11-0 in a battle between top 5 seeds. And we are with Federico Staksrud and Gabe Tardio here. Guys, you'll be well aware what Patriquin and Newman did at Worlds last week. Did that provide a little bit of extra motivation to beat them in this quarterfinal, Federico?
Yeah, first of all, they're great players. Riley and Hayden are just an amazing team, and that's why they won last week. They were the best team that week, and I personally lost to them in the semis, so I just tried to look back to see what patterns they were using and try to adjust a little bit. But yeah, I mean, winning on the Worlds, that's a great accomplishment, so congrats to them too.
Gabe, St. Louis Shock teammates with Hayden Patriquin, so you guys spend a lot of time together and similar age. It's a great rivalry. What does it feel like going up against him?
Yeah, no, it feels great. You know, I have to let Hayden know who the better player in the St. Louis Shock is. So definitely, you know, before the match, I had to be focused and get dialed.
I think the score line there and just the way you guys won that doubles match was probably the biggest thing there. And I mean, Fed, how close to your very top level do you think you reached there in that match?
Yeah, I think I played a pretty solid match, you know, trying to make a lot of balls and let Gabe, you know, create and do his thing. You know, it's great to have players like Gabe and Hayden at the PPA Tour. You know, they're so young and they're inspiring so many young athletes to start playing pickleball. So I hope they are around for a long time because they're just helping the sport to grow. So that's amazing to have them.
And Gabe, you guys had major success with this partnership in Kansas City. What are some of the things you did so well on that run that you're going to try to take here to Milwaukee and try to repeat?
Yeah, I think we're just super balanced. You know, Federico is super steady. He barely misses any balls, and he also has a lot of offense. And yeah, just try to create, like Federico said, and just I think we just match pretty well our game styles, and yeah, it's tough to beat us, especially if we're playing like we played this match right now.
Great win, you guys. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Moving to the semis.